Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is April 8th, 2019. Back in May of 2014, it was said by one of the world leaders from France that there were 500 days to climate chaos. These 500 days from the day that was spoken takes us to the Day of Atonement in September of 2015. 500 in the Strong's Greek means Antichrist, and 500 in the Strong's Hebrew means God ascends. On September 23rd, the Day of Atonement, 2015, Barack Obama met with Pope Francis at the White House. The next day, September 24th, Pope Francis addressed the United States Congress. Daniel 12:11 says, "From the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days." From September 23rd, 2015, adding 1,290 days, we come to April 5th, 2019. And if we add one day, September 24th, 2015, and we add 1,290 days, we come to April 6th, 2019. This is quite interesting that exactly on the 2 days in question, from September 23rd and 24th, 2015, we are led exactly to April 5th and April 6th, 2019, and these are the 2 days that Barack Obama was back in Berlin, arriving on April 5th to meet with Angela Merkel and speaking at a town hall to 300 young Europeans on April 6th. In this video, Barack Obama mentions at the 1 minute 47 second mark, at the 4 minute 17 second mark, he mentions that this was his 10th visit to Berlin. This was his 10th visit to Berlin. I'll leave the link for you. I'm not going to share the audio from that video. This is his speech in Berlin. But I will share the link with you, and you can look this up and watch that if you like. But Barack Obama mentions that this was his 10th visit. This is exactly what we have been sharing, how Barack Obama has been connected to the seed of Satan from the very beginning. And the 10th visit on the Jewish New Year, the same day that the two tabernacles were dedicated, is quite telling. This is Satan's seat in Berlin, so Barack Obama is connected to the Pergamus altar of Zeus, just like the Bible says. Daniel 12:12, "Blessed is he who waits and comes to the 1,335 days." So we have come from the Day of Atonement in 2015, 1,290 days, and on the exact day in question, we have the Antichrist at the seat of Satan. So now what we need to do is we need to wait for the final fulfillment of the prophecy from the book of Daniel. We came to the 1,290 days and we have our confirmation. Now we need to add 45 more days to come to the day 1,335. So if we go from April 7th, which is the end of Nisan 1, we were brought to Nisan 1, which began on April 6th. So if we, at the end of Nisan 1, it's April 7th. And if we add 45 days to April 7th, we are brought to Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019. Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019 is the 17th of Iyar, 5779. It's the 17th day of the second month This is also Resurrection Day within Second Passover. Resurrection Day within Second Passover. This is exactly the day that the flood began in the time of Noah. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, on the 17th day of the month, on the same day, all the fountains of the great deep burst open and the floodgates of the sky were opened. So we are seeing here the end of the Jubilee year, the 6,000th year, and now we're coming to the 17th day of the second month. And this is what we have been waiting for. We've been waiting for the new year, Jubilee, and just as it was the 600th year of Noah, we are in the 6,000th year, and it's the second month, 17th day. And it coincides exactly and perfectly the day 1335, bringing us to the exact day that the flood began. It says in Genesis 7:4, after 7 more days I will send rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and I will blot out from the face of the land every living thing that I have made. And so 7 days before the 17th day of the second month, Noah entered the ark. That was the 10th day of Ayar, the 10th day of the second month. In this year, that happens to be the 15th of May. So the 15th of May this year, and the anniversary of Israel from May 14th to May 15th coincides with the exact day that Noah entered the ark. And the ark was closed. It was a 7-day warning to the beginning of the great flood. And this is the day that the deal of the century is going to be presented on May 15th. The day of or the day after the 71st anniversary of Israel. The 70th year is coming to a close exactly on May 14th. And this is the day that the ark is closing. It's the 10th day of the second month, and it's a 7-day warning to day 1335, which coincides with the exact day that the flood began. So here we have the day that the Lord is leading us to. On May 22nd, which is the 17th of Ayar, the 17th day of the second month, it has included in it a 7-day warning from the 71st anniversary of Israel and from the peace plan that is being presented as a 7-day warning. Now, if there's ever been a doubt in anybody's mind that the most important day and everything that we have been waiting for and watching, it has been May 14th. So many people have documented and shared videos and have presented that the timeline cannot go past May 14th, 2019. It may happen before then, but it can't go past that. And so May 14th has been a signal point as a final marker. So what we're seeing is that the sign of the May 14th is that it's the 10th day of Ayar, the 10th day of the second month. It's the day the ark was closed. So this lines up exactly as in the days of Noah, just as Jesus said. Now, Isaiah 23:17, it says, "It shall come to pass after the end of the 70 years." So we have a 70-year marker, but it shows that there will be a fulfillment just after the end of the 70 years. So 70 years plus 7 days is still within the time frame, and for all prophecy to be correctly and perfectly fulfilled. This is repeated in Jeremiah 29:10. "Thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you in causing you to return to this place after 70 years." So we have the 70th year that is coming to a close. It's coming to a close exactly on the day the ark was closed on the 10th day of the second month, as in the days of Noah. So the timeline is leading us exactly to the days of Noah. Is it a coincidence that the 70th year of Israel is coming to a close between May 14th and May 15th, with the anniversary of Israel being on May 14th, the peace plan being presented on May 15th, and this is the day on the Hebrew calendar, the exact day that Noah's ark was closed, and it was a 7-day warning to the beginning of the great flood? This is an amazing conjunction, and in my mind, there's no doubt that we have arrived. This is definitely going to be the end of the timeline. There is no possible way that could go beyond this in my perspective. I mean, it lines up so perfectly. Every detail is considered, every detail is brought down to the fact that May 14th is the exact day on the Hebrew calendar that the ark was shut, between May 14th and May 15th. And then it goes on to say that after 7 more days, I will send rain on the earth, 40 days and 40 nights. So we are brought to day 1335, the 45th day after Nisan 1, when Barack Obama was confirmed the 1290th day by being in Berlin for the 10th time at the seat of Satan. That is our confirmation of Antichrist. It is confirmation of God ascending, the number 500. And it's all connected to the Hebrew calendar, from the Day of Atonement to Nisan 1, the new year. And now it's bringing us to it's bringing us to the day of the flood of Noah, the 17th day of the second month. This is day 1335. Blessed is he who waits and comes to the 1335 days. There is a blessing for those who have waited. There is a blessing for those who have persevered. Those who persevere until the end shall be saved. I know it's getting down to the wire, so much so that many people believe that it absolutely cannot go past May 14th. But these signs are too powerful to dismiss. They're too powerful. The day 1335 being 7 days after the peace plan. The peace plan lining up with the day of the ark being shut. The 1335th day lining up with the exact day that the flood began. This is the same thing we saw from the abomination in 2013 when we saw the beginning of the Revelation 12 sign, but we saw it on the 17th day of Cheshvan, which is technically the 8th month. It was the 17th day of Cheshvan, the 8th month, on November 16th, 2016, when the Revelation 12 sign was beginning. We've been watching these signs for many, many years, going back all the way to 2012, seeing all the connections going back all the way to 2009 and the Obama Nobel Peace Prize, and how it is all coming down to a head. And right now we still have the beast Obama fulfilling the timelines by being at the seat of Satan on April 5th and 6th of 2019, day 1290 from the meeting with Pope Francis. Barack Obama's in Berlin again. So I pray that you would consider all the suspicious connections, right? There's suspicious connections. There are no coincidence with God. And as the rabbis would say, there are no coincidences. They're God incidences. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, on the 17th day of the month, on the same day, all the fountains of the great deep burst open, and the floodgates of the sky were opened. So we're seeing rapture on the day of Noah's flood. There's a 7-day warning included from the peace plan. the anniversary of Israel and the peace plan being presented exactly on the day that Noah's Ark was shut. 7-day warning. It's the blessed day, 1335. And because we don't know when the new moon will be of May, let's just say we have a 3-day window from May 21st to 23rd, 2019. For those who understand second Passover, the 17th day of the second month also lines up with Resurrection Day on second Passover. The 17th day of the second month. Remember that Matthew 24:22 says, "These days will be cut short." Seeing that the Great Tribulation will begin on the calendar of Noah, we can understand, based on the timelines we've been watching since 2009, based on the 70 years that are already fulfilled, based on the fact that the great flood was only 1 year long, the days will be cut short. When will the second coming be? When will the end of the Great Tribulation be? Jesus said, unless those days were cut short, no flesh would be saved. For the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. So I definitely believe we are looking at a Great Tribulation of approximately 1 year, or maybe even less. We've seen all the fulfillments going back to 2009, 2013, the breaking of the covenant in 2016, and now we've got another timeline leading us to day 1335 on the day the flood began in the time of Noah. So I pray you are blessed tonight. I wanted to put this piece of information together because I do see that we could possibly go past May 21st based on the Hebrew calendar as we see it right now. We don't know when the new moon will be. We'll have to be watching that. But the calendar right now shows that the 17th of Iyar will be May 22nd. And the end of the 17th day would be May 23rd. So let's have a window, a rapture window of May 21 through 23. And I think that will give us enough safety zone in there to understand. No man knows the day or the hour, but we have been shown the season beyond a doubt. And I wanted to share these clarifications because Brother Rhodey has received a wonderful revelation putting all this together. And I did want to clarify that we may go past May 21st by 1 or 2 days, depending. And I do believe also that the time of the Great Tribulation will be much less than 7 years. I know that Brother Rhodey believes that the tribulation is 7 years in length. So I wanted to bring forth these two clarifications, and this is why I'm putting together this video. And if I see more information, I'll continue to share. For right now, I pray you are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People, the sign of his coming revealed.